Peak tourism season is fast approaching in Great Yarmouth, and all the attractions are looking forward to the extra business. But with the cost of living crisis, holidaymakers will have to watch what they spend a little bit more. The Pleasure Beach, located on the seafront, have initiated a new pricing structure for this year, where they have 3 different options, including a wristband or a new pay-per-ride option. Andrew Martindale, involved in marketing at the Pleasure Beach, told me all about it.
It was a hybrid of 2 systems, because last year we had everybody had to pay to enter the park, and then they'd only get 3 or 4 hours because we were doing time sessions. Well, this year we've gone back to sort of a pre-COVID era where it was wristbands and tokens, but kind of upgraded on the system where you can have fun cards and pay per ride with the fun cards and top up around the park, or with wristbands you can ride unlimited all day. That's £25 on peak times, £22 off peak, and if you book online in advance you get a discount on that. And then with the fun cards, that's the same price, so it's sort of minimum £5 to enter the park, and then after that you can top up around the park through machines. Yeah, I think this is positive for people. Again, they can choose if they want to ride 1 ride or 10 rides, 20 rides. Last year they had to just pay 1 set price to get in, whether they wanted to ride 1 ride or 10 rides or 20 rides. And I think, I think it's positive. We get a lot of positive feedback compared to last year as well, where people only have to pay to enter the park for a few quid instead of 15 quid a time.
But do the locals in Yarmouth think that the tickets for the Pleasure Beach are good value or overpriced?
I wouldn't go for these prices. I think they're absolutely outrageous. 7 plus, 22 quid, 17 for a 3 to 6 year old. Who can afford it?
I just find it frustrating that you have to pay that for the day. You can't just turn up and have 1 ride and hand your cash over, which is what we did in our day, didn't we? But that time moves on. But I mean, looking at that, it does seem quite expensive to me, for a 3 to 6 year old particularly.
But if you have 2 or 3 children and you pay for each of those children, that's a lot of money if you don't want to stay very long.
Yes.
It's not worth coming for an hour if you can't make use of spending that sort of money.
It's hard to see if it will be a good year for business at the Pleasure Beach with people having to watch what they spend, but the new structure does give them more options. Emily Wallace, UEA Journalism.